All right, so today I thought it'd be interesting to read from this newspaper article from 1897, and it's about a Maori princess, or hopefully in her case, a Maori soon to be queen, and some of the issues she's having on finding her future husband, or even farther, when we read about this sad article, some of the issues she's having with how she views herself and her skin color and how she describes herself in this article while trying to look for a husband. So let's jump right into this. There's multiple articles of this, but I thought I'd read just a small clip from this one right here because it says something a little bit more cool and in depth. But the articles are still the same. But here is a dusky skinned maiden in far away New Zealand. Dusky, interesting. You see that term being used to describe European nobles sometimes and other groups of people. A dusky skinned maiden in faraway New Zealand who wants a husband. She has $120,000, $600,000 of her own, and someday will reign upon the rawhide throne of her father. Interesting. Let's get into this article, like I said. Okay, who will marry a Maori queen? She is rich, highly educated, and amiable. She wants a husband, bad, has advertised twice, will give him $1 million a year and a nice soft throne. He will be an editor too. Alright, apologies to this beautiful dusky princess here, but I'm probably going to mess your name up. Tana Maranu, the heir apparent to the Maori throne, is getting impatient. She advertised for a husband 6 months ago, and up to date there has been no applicant. I'm just going to call her T here. T prefers to be called Mary because in all except her race, she is distinctly English. She is the daughter of Paul, so her father took an English name too. She is the daughter of Paul, king of Māori, and is the most beautiful, dusky woman that ever lived. In her own country, New Zealand, the Aboriginal come miles to get a glimpse of her face. And the visitors to Australia are urged to take in New Zealand that they may behold Tana Maranu, or T. As you see, the article gets kind of messed up here in the printing, but we're going to jump down here. He's saying that the king, and they're talking about the king and stuff like that, and the stuff that she's promised and the stuff that she was going to get and how she was raised. But down here, look at how she describes herself, okay? This is what I wanted you guys to see in this article. But the Maori princess is black. There is a description of herself from her own pen. Take away my fortune and my title, and I am an ugly Maori girl, black as night, but well educated. She's hoping the money will be well spent with her future European husband. Again, here's the other article, or another article. That doesn't look how she described herself, or how we're going to read over here how she describes herself. But it goes into talking about how she's educated, she can speak and write English. Look at this. Her father lined up a bunch of Maori dudes and said, why don't you marry one of them? But she said she will not be marrying unless her husband is of the Anglo-Saxon race. Even up here, she's describing her father with the same view she has of herself, talking about how, yes, my father owns many sheep and boars, but he is as black as I am and as ugly. He is more intelligent than most of the Maori chieftain and speaks good English. Now again, let's sail this puppy home. Well then, I am a princess for the time being, and I am wealthy. Take away my fortune and my title, and I am an ugly Maori girl, black as night, too well educated to appreciate her own people. Sad. So again, there's two interesting articles, the same article, but describing a Maori princess, soon to be queen, as having ugly, dusky, black, swarthy skin, and she was feeling very ashamed of herself, even her lineage of where she came from. There's a picture I found. A Maori princess, the daughter of the famous, powerful Tapo chief. As you see here, it's not the same phenotype as you see with a lot of other Maori photos. Let's get into some more interesting things I found on this. Check out this vintage Maori warrior doll, tattooed face. Interesting. Vintage Maori, handcrafted New Zealand doll. Funny, the same thing happens when you look up Inuit and Eskimo baby dolls. They're all black as hell. They all look like Negroes. Don't forget that newspaper article I read you about the Inuit and the Eskimos, and about how the one Indian that came down on the train from Alaska had to go back and was getting so sick of being mistaken for a Negro to the point where one day he almost got lynched in a race riot. He said, "I'm sick of this place. I'm going back up to Alaska." Why was an Eskimo, an Alaskan Indian, getting sick and tired of being mistaken for a Negro? Why is a Maori princess ashamed of her dark black skin? Why are these baby dolls so melanated? Who are these Malaysian people? Who are the Maori, the Polynesians, the Melanesians? Just gonna throw out a couple more of these. Again, more Maori dolls. Another one. Damn. Vintage Maori, New Zealand traditional. So I found so many newspaper articles on Melanesia and Micronesia people, and essentially they're dark skinned. So many newspaper articles talking about how essentially the root race is Negro of the Melanesia and Micronesia. But according to these people, everything magically switches when you get to this side, or switch when you got to this side. So these people, jet black, dark black, these people, no. These people, according to now, no. These people, according to that, now, no. And then no, but I don't know. It is what it is. You tell me what you think. Just some interesting articles. What do you think about Miss T here, our beautiful, dusky, swarthy princess, and how she views her skin color? Interesting article.